Matt, do you hear the echo, echo, echo? It's because, listen, it doesn't get any more up close and personal to this, okay? Because you guys, would you be scared if I told you you're hanging out in the bathroom with us right now, and Matt is in the bathtub right now. I can't say we've ever done a live with you guys with Matt in the bathtub and us all together hanging out in here. It's a pretty tight spot, but it's a real thing, all right? Matt, how are you feeling back here in the bathtub? I don't think he's that happy. We'll connect with Matt in just a little bit, okay? He's getting his bearings in the bathtub right now because you guys know, if you've been following us, that we took over another portion of space here in the building that is known as Junk Monkey Paint Company. And the portion of the building that we took over, we're doing some, you guys know I'm a big believer in the power of paint, right? And so we are doing some little things that you can do with paint just to make your space a whole lot more beautiful, right? You guys know that I preach that to you guys all the time. And so here in my shop, as we were doing our 30-day paint challenge, you guys kind of like forced me to go, okay, what's the project that I want to get done? Let's do it together. You guys can use it as an example, hopefully inspire you, and I get something done. It's a win-win situation. So take a look at this brownie frowny door behind me, all right?
I'm in the bath.
Brownie frowny door. What was that?
I'm in
You were in the bathtub, yes!
With 100 strangers.
Yes, how does it feel? All right?
It's disturbing.
New limits.
No.
So anyway, this brownie frowny door. Now on the other side of this door is the kitchen portion of the shop, okay? You guys were probably on here live when I painted that side of the door. That side of the door is vintage white, okay? I don't even know if I can swing it open right now because we don't have a whole lot of space. But it's vintage white on one side. Sometimes people will ask, can I paint the other side of the door a different color? Yeah, you can. Can you see the white on the other side? So yes, totally acceptable to have your door two colors on either side, okay? So anyway, I'm thinking about color for today for this space in here. So far, what I've done, sorry, I felt like there was something like hanging right here. It's pretty cool. We're in the bathroom, right? So I can like see myself in the mirror. Man, I tell ya, got all the amenities today. I even got a toilet right here, right in front of me. So, I mean, I am covered. Like, I don't know what else you need. You got running water. I mean, I got an electrical outlet. We got the bathtub, the shower, all the things, right? We could stay here and we could paint. So if you guys, actually, Matt, I'm going to get you to pan from the bathtub. This is Matt coming to you from the bathtub. And who remembers when we did this mirror? Right here! Everybody say hey to Matt in the bathtub! Right here!
I didn't go that far.
What? You didn't go that far? Okay, all right. You guys can see it. Boy, I keep feeling like there's something like stuck on my face right there. You know when you can see
it's
something
your
in the
nose.
It might be. You're funny. Real funny there, Matt. All right, so this was a plain mirror, and so a project as well that you'll find right here on YouTube or Facebook, wherever you guys are watching from, is I did part of this video on Facebook and then the other part on YouTube, right? Turned out great because, you know what, it gave me a whole frame to my mirror, right? Also, we put some color on the wall just to kind of jazz it up again. It's amazing what a cheap $5 rug, a cheap little, you know, shower curtain will do. And since we're going with a happy kind of vibe, I figure I'm going to go paint this door with our Sweet Sunset. What do you guys think? Who out there has used this color before? Sweet Sunset in the house. And so I'm just stirring it up right now. Look at this pretty color. So I've been telling you that coral, which is what this is one of the most popular colors this year, okay? So this is a trending color right now. And I just, you know what? I just think it's awesome. You know, we've been waiting for 2019 to catch up with us because Sweet Sunset has been one of our staple colors and one of our most popular ones. You guys knew it all along. We're just waiting for all the other people who are tired of farmhouse and white to catch up with us. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go ahead and put some color on this door. I have to tell you that you can grab some painter's tape if you want. Now, if there's one thing I've noticed about this building, and who out there notices it too in their house, the things are not always perfect, right? Is there anything really ever perfect?
Well, this place was built in 1840.
It is, but it's perfect for me, right?
It's been remodeled, so
we are thankful people.
You got to have a little bit of
give.
Yes.
Yes. So some people might look at this and go, "Oh my gosh, the door is all kind of wonky." Listen, here's what I'm going to do. Even though it's shimmed up on the sides, all I have to do is paint my trim and this wood that is in right here. Can you guys see? Oh, I think I just gave myself a splinter. Right there. I'm just going to paint this all white, okay? Because you can fake it till you make it. So if you have a door like mine that's not quite perfect, all you got to do is, and the trim is built out, just paint it all one solid color, right? Right now you see the wood, you see the white, you see the door. This is all gonna go in vintage white, and the door is gonna go, like I said, in a sweet sunset. So tonight I think I'm gonna possibly do a little bit of glazing, and I'm also gonna show you a tip when it comes to glazing, okay? Because doors like this, or furniture like this, or cabinet doors like this, or any sort of signs, if you are blessed with a door that has an inlay or has some really cool designs carved out in it, this is when like glaze is going to be your friend, okay? So, but first of all, you can tape off if you want. I'm not a taper offer, okay? I'm a wing it kind of girl. So I'm going to go ahead and just paint my door right now, but I want you to know, grab some painter's tape. My favorite kind to use, if you were to ask me, is always frog tape. And ask me how I know that, because I've painted many things for many years of my life, for over a decade, and I've tried a lot of different things. Frog tape just takes the cake. All right, so we're going to go ahead and grab a full coverage brush. We have 2 brushes on our website. One is the shabby chip brush if I want super distressed, and one that I can control, but it gives me more all over coverage, okay? I'm going to go with this one tonight to put my paint on. It should go quicker because it's going to give me more full coverage all at once. And so yeah, I think I'm going to go with this one. I'll start with this one and see if I like it, and then I just might change it up to totally shabby.
I want to say hi to my old classmate Casey, who's turning in. I haven't seen you tune in before. Hello, Casey.
Hey, Casey, how are ya? So we're going to go ahead and get started. It's always the very first brush of paint that just gets me so excited. Okay, I forgot to take my before photo. Darn it! That's okay.
I think we got enough footage.
I need you guys right now to remember how just brownie frowny and plain Jane it is, okay? Before we get started, okay? You know, you can remind me. All right, you want to do some shout outs and tell me who's with us today?
Well, everybody's with us because they're just trying to be distracted from the deep freeze, which is
the
United States right now.
Isn't that true? Oh my goodness.
So
I'm not going to put a hold on my brush.
I guess there's been 6 deaths in the Midwest associated with the freeze, yes.
Oh my gosh. That is not good. Not good. Yeah, I had a call from Mom and Dad earlier. They're in Canada. They were watching the news, and they were like, we're just checking on you, make sure you're doing okay. So we're doing okay. All the animals are inside, and it's nice and warm and toasty here. I have to tell you, I just took off my sweatshirt, and it's pretty nice and toasty right now. So I'm going to go ahead and give this door. I'm not going to put a whole lot of paint on my paintbrush, because I still want that sort of like distressed. But let me just tell you, if you had a nice bit of paint on here, you can give yourself a nice full coverage, right? Mm-hmm. So you will learn the how heavy you want to put it. But definitely, if you're going to go for a distressed style, like super distressed, grab your shabby chip brush, because, you know, that's full coverage, but you can get some really cool, do you see the difference? Like, because of this one has more, you know, like, it doesn't, the bristles are so hard that it sparsely covers, right? All right, let's go ahead. So I'm using my chalky style paint because if I put Miss Petunia on here, which could have been, to be totally honest with you, pretty amazing too. She is our paint that chips, right? And so because this door has like a gloss over the top of it, she probably would have done some pretty amazing stuff. So that's one way to go. Tonight I'm just grabbing my chalky style paint. Mr. Pickles, of course, he's a good boy. He's the good monkey. He will stay wherever you put him. So tonight, I am going to play with him a little bit and take him out of his can and, you know, throw him on the door.
Yeah, it's tough. You know, the fires always seem to happen whenever there's weather out because people are firing up their stoves, you know, running them at a higher temperature than they usually do. So that's tough. Yeah, it's -8 here right now. Jeanette would like to know, how come you don't use your wet brush often?
My wet brush?
Yeah, your...
What's my wet brush? Oh, my Klingon maybe you're talking about? Yeah. I take it out from time to time, but I'm going to be completely honest with you. I love this brush. I love this brush. I've come to really love it. I love my Klingon too, but I love the short handle, the rubber handle on this one. I love how light it is. It's kind of like when you take a little compact, awesome car with a big engine out for a drive and a spin around the block, right? I love to use it.
Boy, you are becoming American.
Why? Why?
That small car with the big block engine.
You know what I mean?
And you're going hot rodding down the road. Yeah.
Listen, this brush is amazing. I will use this brush before the cows come home. And I have my other brush too, but I want to tell you this one's a whole lot lighter. So I've just been loving on this brush. How many of you guys out there have been loving on this brush too? You know, you find things and you just gravitate towards things and, you know, this is what I gravitated towards. Do you want to tell me about some banana bugs?
Oh yeah, sure. I need something to talk about. I don't know if it's
Well,
just because I'm standing in the tub that I got like stage fright, but
What?
yeah, I don't know. It's just something
You feel
about.
weird? Do you
I feel weird.
like,
I feel weird.
do you feel exposed
Hey,
in the
Janice.
bathtub?
Yeah, I do. It's a little bit bizarre.
Really?
After I shared with them the story about my dreams, and now I'm in the bathtub with them,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm still asleep.
Listen, we're a
So,
family,
there you go.
right? So, you know,
Yeah.
we're crazy.
There you go.
Crazy like that.
So, 20 big banana bucks. If you share this and type share below on Facebook, and there are big 20 going on YouTube. So share over there. We're good to go.
Yep.
Can I use that brush with latex paint? Absolutely.
You sure can.
Yes, you
Yep,
can.
This is an amazing brush, and it's made by Worcester.
Yes, Cody. I feel very self-conscious right now, and
Do you?
I'm wearing clothes. I don't know.
What?
You know me.
You feeling self-conscious? Like, yeah, right. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's
sure.
yeah, there
All
you
right,
go.
I'm gonna cross over to this side, so you might have to move the camera so I don't.
No,
fall
no,
over
you're
the door
good.
too much.
Actually, you're good.
Okay.
You're good.
We got a tight space in here. This is our shop bathroom. We're all hanging out, and we're painting it Sweet Sunset tonight with our chalky style paint to give it some fun flair. So
you would use that anytime you're doing any paint. It's just a style brush that you like to use.
it's like when you find a pen or something like that.
Yeah, it's weapon of choice. Yeah, it's funny. I feel self-conscious. I mean, I've been in combat situations in my silkies and no shirt and flak jacket.
Yeah.
It was quite quite the
Nice.
scene. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm in a bathtub fully clothed and I'm like stage fright.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
Matt's feeling shy tonight?
I know. It's
I don't
probably
even know.
probably a big
I
psychological.
don't even know who you are.
Big psychological barrier. I don't know.
Well, I got you here so you can
I'm
talk
feeling-
to my friends.
I'm
so I
feeling-
know what you're saying.
I'm feeling vulnerable, I guess.
Are you?
Yeah.
What? You have your clothes on back there, right? You didn't get that part mixed up. Please, I don't want to turn around right now. Yeah, exactly. Good golly. You can also tape off your door handle. Me, I'm a girl who just likes to get it done.
Hey, check me out.
Matt. So I'm going to paint this white. So honestly, it's up to you if you want to take it off.
Oh my.
Totally, yeah. Yeah. Welcome to Jump Monkey After Dark, where we take it to a whole other level. It's after dark, and we are hanging out in the bathroom.
Did you have a bad experience in the bathtub? No, just right now, just this one.
Just feel nervous?
Yes.
And you feel? Do you need a towel? Do you want a robe?
I just feel like I don't know.
Oh, come on. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. I'm here with
I
you.
got you.
You got this. Listen, I'll tell you what. Here, take this bit of bubble wrap, and it'll de-stress you. Okay? There you go. Matt, you can.
Does your husband work at Pitt, Ohio? No, my husband doesn't, but we get deliveries from Pitt, Ohio. Oh, she's asking somebody else. Okay, I got you there. But again, good conversation to come into. Yeah,
Yes,
Carol.
You never know.
Yes, Carol. It's one of those things that context is important.
Yep. Keeping it real. Yeah.
Kimberly, you got to understand, sometimes they filter out questions, so they pick people. Like one time, Linda, who we communicate with on here all the time, sometimes they filter her out, or sometimes Gayleen, it just happens, right?
What's somebody saying?
Hey, Jan, how are you? So she was asking about questions, if I'm not seeing questions. So, which of your... Yeah, Cheryl
Shoot your
Trudeau.
question again, that's all.
Yeah, just ask it again,
Yeah.
or somebody can relay it, right?
Yeah, nothing personal. Just
Hey, Barb, how you
basic.
doing? How's Texas? Hopefully it's warmer there. Which of your paints would you use for a bathroom vanity? That would be Junk Monkey Original.
Yep. Guys, I've got this little vanity right here that I'm going to be painting. It might be tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm just kind of doing these little projects around my store. We're in the bathroom hanging out for anybody new who's joining us. And we're just kind of going to jazz up this place. You know how you can put your own spin on a space without having to spend a fortune? And just putting some color into your space makes it feel so much more refreshed and revived. This is a beautiful color.
All right.
It's a happy color.
I got some technical questions
Yeah, go
as
for
I
it.
pop my bubble
Okay.
wrap.
Well, you might not want to pop that too much because that's going to be really annoying.
What's up, San Diego?
You get 1 pop a minute, okay? Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Charlene says, can you put chalk paint in the Monkeyshine, or does it have to be milk paint? I can't remember.
We designed it to be the milk paint, yeah.
Yeah. But you can experiment if you'd like.
Experiment. Yeah. That's going to work best.
Emerald says, is it possible to add glaze to your paint?
Why would you want to?
Yeah, we're going to glaze this, right?
Yeah, because glaze, I'm guessing she's trying to change the color of it. Because that's the only reason I could ever see that you would... Yeah, because glaze goes on top of paint, right?
Okay, I got Kim's question. Can I paint over a wax candle with your paint? It's an owl. Yes.
With the chalky style.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you all staying warm? Barely.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I bought dog sweaters for the dogs last night, and Oreo's a Chihuahua, and she's extra small, but she really looked like 5 pounds of sausage shoved in a 2-pound bag. We actually were cutting it, you know, like when you cut your sweatshirts to give you a little more breathability for the fluff. You know what I'm saying? So she had she put on a lot of junk in the trunk since her last sweater. So they're just
the best time to wear.
Are your doors at home all different colors?
All the time.
I'm gonna tell you a secret.
Yes, they are.
Are they?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess they are. Some of them, not all of them.
Yeah. The ones I painted.
That's. Will chalk paint stick to a metal door? Absolutely, it will. Snow expected in the northeastern Arizona this weekend. My mother was stationed when I was a little kid. Was stationed in Fort Huachuca.
Huh.
Yep.
Guys, what do you think of this color?
On the way,
is it coming across okay? Hopefully we've got decent light in here. I don't think we could even fit another light in here with us in the
Yes, I watched Oak Island last night. Made Sonia sit through it. Saw my orders on the way, but no delivery because of the cold. It should be inside. I think they're keeping everything inside.
Good, yeah. Maybe follow up with your post office so you can track it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, loves that. What do you guys think? Who's getting
Sylvia, I'm answering questions as I see them, so I didn't see that. Wilmington, North Carolina, my old stomping grounds. Will chalk paint stick to brass? Yes.
What is she asking?
Our
chalky
paint.
style paint stick to what?
Brass, yeah.
Yes,
absolutely.
it will. Yep.
Banana bucks.
All right, guys.
If I'm not seeing your question, you're gonna have to ask because all I'm seeing is the follow up.
Bad monkey. Monkey.
So, and I'm on top of the comments tonight. So.
Just if you have a question and Matt's not getting to it, probably means that Facebook's not showing it. So just holler it out again. That's all.
Hey, Galen, how's New Zealand tonight? So.
All right, guys, what do you think?
It's bubble wrap.
What do you think? I'm curious. Now, can I come join you in the bathtub?
Oh.
Let's see here. Okay, this
is the most romantic night we've had.
Oh, this is nice.
Ages,
yeah, I kind of like how that looks. Okay, good deal. You guys can see it pretty well. I was kind of worried about the lighting. All right, so that's good. All right. So, yeah. So I say, because you know I like distressed, right? Dang, I love that. So let's paint this white in here with vintage white. It's going to be awesome.
We have some doors that are not real wood. Well, Junk Monkey will stick to them.
Yeah.
Hey, Beb.
Just use the chalky style paint that we have.
I am. Bubble wrap.
I'm going to distress this door. I'm going to probably put some glaze on this door, and I'll show you how to use it, and I'll show you a trick as well. So, let me dry this real quick. We're drying. So remember, go ahead.
My sister lives in Asheville, North Carolina, so if we're going to be traveling, that's probably where we're going to be. Or if I'm going for a reunion, it's usually around the Jacksonville area, and then Myrtle Beach, of course. So, still the same sheriff. I'm sure he remembers me. Anyways,
So if you don't put a seal on this door, the paint's not going to fall off, okay? Some people get confused with our chalky style paint being like chalk dust.
Yeah.
Two totally different things.
This is our coral color known as Sweet Sunset.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So if you don't put a seal on it, if you want to do a door and you want to let the kids mark on the door with chalk sticks, that's always fun, right? You could also, like, you know, write out lists or just stuff that, you know, notes to your family, because everybody's in the bathroom. That's always a fun way to use your the back of your bathroom door. You know, paint it in any color and use the chalk sticks so I can write on the top of it.
The vintage white is a pure white.
Yep.
The antique glaze is an off-white. If you're looking for like coloring because of time, you're probably gonna go into the antique white.
Using my heat gun to speed this up for you guys so we can keep on going. It dries pretty quickly, so even though it is like, I don't even know what time it is right now, it's late. But I can still do a project and get it done, right?
If you're going straight onto a door, wood door, steam isn't going to do anything to it, but just as a protectant, you probably want to hit it with some, you know, our doors.
With a banana peel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't usually seal the doors.
No, I'm not. Okay, all right.
Do you carry a sand color? Well, we carry Mocha Madness and Sandy Tan Toes. Will be coming home soon.
Yep. She'll be coming around the mountain. Some of you guys might remember that color, sand tan.
Boone, North Carolina. I've been through Boone quite a few times.
Let's make sure it's dry. All right. So because I'm going to do this door distress style, I just put one coat onto it. If you want to do all coverage, just put a second coat onto it, right? Really easy. If you truly want all over perfect coverage, use a roller to put it on, all right? But at the end of the day, I'm going to be happy for me with one coat. And you can even see right now, this door has lots of detail, but when you just paint it one color, like, you know, you're missing out on all the beautiful details that make it up. So watch this square come alive, right?
Hey, Michelle, make sure you post over at JumpMonkeyPaintProject.com.
So this door is pretty well dry right now. I
Kim,
like
you need
to
I'm sorry.
I do some a bit of a wet distress as well, which means I let my stuff dry, sometimes like 95 to 98% dry, because if I'm distressing, my block will take a little bit of paint off, right?
Let's be honest, she gets impatient.
I do get impatient, but it works for my style.
All you have to do is type share below and let us know, and then we can go through afterwards, but it's just quicker. You're kind of on the honor system, so we can look afterwards. So,
Ooh, I love that.
there you go.
Love it. Bring some of those distressing through. Now guys, I just took out a heavy grit sand pad, and I'm really working it to try to like get some of this paint off. So like I say, when people say how durable is your paint, you don't want that to happen, and you have friends that are doing that to your doors, you probably should not be friends, right?
Michelle,
I just painted it as well.
Michelle DeCita checking in from New York City, the Big
Woo!
Apple.
New York in the house, the big city.
Yes.
So here's the big question. If you live in New York, do you always go to Times Square, or do you go, heck no, we stay home? We stay home out of all that madness.
Yeah.
Curious to hear from our New York City peeps. Do you go
Well,
out,
I think it depends
or do you
on.
stay home?
I think it depends on which borough you live in too, right?
Okay, let's see what she says.
So, there.
Curious to know. I know what it's like living around ski resorts when you're like, I ain't going near that place at high, you know, tourism traffic time. See, I love this. My paint was a little bit wet right there, so when I distress it, can you guys see that mark it gave me? Ooh, I love it. Makes my door interesting, right?
Yeah, that's what I figured. She's comfy at her house in Brooklyn.
Is that what she says she does? Yeah. I can't blame it. She's probably like, oh, those crazy people.
Yeah, all the tourists.
Yeah.
Long Island and we stay home.
The what?
Long Island and we
she
stay
home?
Yeah, that's Denise.
Yeah.
Actually, I go to West Babylon and Ronkonkoma quite a bit, so I know where you're at.
I don't know if I could do like New Year's Eve out there. I'd be like claustrophobic going, I can't get out. You know, but we did get to go see it when it was not in full swing.
Galen says, I know I live under a mountain and never go up there.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's because, yeah, you just, you know. Oh, I love this, guys. So I've got a combination of wet distressing going on, which is when my paint is not completely dry when I sand it. And I've got dry distressing going on for the areas where my paint dried. So if you're like me and you love a time-worn door, and nothing is perfect when you're trying to imitate things that, you know how things age and it just happens naturally. So if you're just doing this technique with a dry distress and a wet distress, you can get some really interesting things that, you know, they don't look perfect. They look interesting.
Renee lives near the Mall of America and she never goes there.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's in Minnesota, right? So.
Cool. Love it. Oh my gosh, guys, I love it.
Maybe when you're in West Babylon, you can find a retailer there. Let me tell you about West Babylon. What I discovered about West Babylon.
Okay.
So we went up there and we filmed a show with the band at Twisted Sister Soundstage called Evolution Soundstage. And over the years, we became really good friends with those guys. And one thing I noticed about West Babylon is it's all cemeteries and funeral homes. It's like,
really?
Yeah, it's like cemetery for miles, and you're going down the street, and it's like crematoriums, funeral home, Arby's, crematory, funeral home, Wendy's. So it was like really surreal. But I guess, you know, you have so much coming from the city, and all the old burial grounds in the city are full.
That would make sense.
You ship them out to Long Island. So, anyways, so that was kind of like, it was just kind of
an eye opener.
Yeah, because I never was really to Long Island before, other than like the Hamptons and, you know, like the nice, you know, like the touristy.
I would run into the Long Island medium.
The touristy parts. Well, that's in Hicksville, where my friend Sarah, who I was in the Marine Corps with, has a salon. Yeah. Well, it was because of the hurricane, and I didn't even think about it.
We'll have to connect another time. All right, so I'm thinking for glaze for antiquing right now, okay? So I can use my brown, which will give me more of a subtle rustic, right? So glaze, for anybody out there wondering, glaze is like, think about glaze on donuts, right? Glaze lays over the top of the donut. The donut's already fabulous, but it's just one more way to jazz it up, okay? So glaze goes on top of your paint. It's a translucent medium, at least ours, the way we make it is a translucent medium, so it doesn't cancel out your paint color underneath. Instead, you want to think to yourself, it's like looking at something through sunglasses, okay? So if I put some brown glaze on this, it's going to really give me a rustic cowboy kind of look, right?
There's a story. Jesse says, I went to Times Square in 2006.
I love how you interrupt me. You're like totally mystery.
Well, this is good.
That? Yes, all right.
Well, I was reading it.
This was good. Okay, let me finish this, okay? Because somebody out there is going to be really mad and upset that I didn't get to finish my glaze spiel, okay? Because I know how this works. All right, so Matt's reading the comments, and I'm back here in my world. So sometimes we like to talk over each other, okay? So anyway, I'm going to go back again. Glazes goes on top of your paint, okay? So we do 4 glazes. We do the brown, we do the black, we do the white, we do the teal. The white and the teal is to be able to give yourself more of a lime wash, a very light, and then you have your dark ones as well, especially if you love shabby antiqued, okay? Brown gives you a rustic, a softer feel. Black glaze is going to give you more of a dramatic look. Because this door is browny frowny and it's got sweet sunset, and I want you to see, and I want you to teach you how you can use glaze with your paint. And a quick tip I'm going to share with you in just a second. I'm going to go with the black because it's going to stand out more to you guys on camera, okay? But yeah, you could do brown or you could do black, all right? And so I'm going to throw it to Matt, but what you're going to see me do is go ahead and take some out of my black. And right here where the recesses of the doors are, that's where you want to like think to yourself, that's where dust collects, that's where dirt collects. So we're going to go put it right there, and then we're going to have our cheesecloth. This is online, by the way, at junkmonkeypaint.com. The cheesecloth I use, grab like a snowball in your hand, okay? Have your water with you because you're going to want to dampen this. You're going to see me do it in just a second before I turn it back over to Matt. And so the glaze goes on, the water onto my cheesecloth, and I'm going to come in and I'm going to swipe it off, okay? And then I'm going to show you my trick on top of that, all right? Make sense? Go for it. Okay, tell us the story.
Jesse said, I went to Times Square in 2006. I'll never go again.
Why?
Great to do it in your life, but too hot and crowded and no place to pee but in what you bring.
Nice. Oh, that's just wonderful. Yes. Yeah, what do you do with your purse, right?
A lot of people wear Depends. No thank you.
What?
Wow.
What?
Yeah, where you can't move, crushed up to people for 6 straight hours.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no way, man. No.
No thank you, right?
I went through that phase when I was 2. I don't want to go through it again.
So when you put your glaze on, you're going to want to go at it right away, okay? You're not going to want to do all the door. I'm going to do one area at a time. This could be one side of my project. This could be one inlay of my door. And now I'm going to spritz my my cheesecloth just a little bit, okay?
Michelle from NYC says, yes, it's true.
What's true?
The
whole depends thing?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
And not only that, somebody said Queens is all cemeteries.
Really?
I've never been to Queens. That's Run DMC territory.
All right, I'm going to be a little bit more sloppy with this because I don't
You
want to
aren't
show
allowed to leave. If you do, you can't come back in.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the way Chicago is on 4th of July, Kim Young says.
What do you guys think of that right there, that little block? I can darken it as much as I want. And I can also take off this edge. Right now I'm just going to, instead of going all over my door with black glaze, I'm going to choose to do just the inlays, okay? So do as I say, right, and as I do, and I'll show you a trick, all right? So this right now, I went out all over the edge. I'm not necessarily going to even clean up this edge. I'll show you how I do that in just a second. So into my glaze I go. You could go all over your door, but I'm just going to make this one a shabby and really stand out. You know what I'm saying? Just right there. So we can put a little bit over that.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the
What?
pants wedding.
The what?
It's just like disturbing. It's one of those things that, you know, like when you meet somebody that you really like, and then, you know, as far as famous, you know, and then they turn out to be a jerk.
Yeah.
Which, unfortunately, I've had the unfortunate pleasure of doing many times.
Never meet your idol, right?
Yeah, never meet your idol.
You were the one that told me that.
Yes.
Sounds like you learned something.
Well, I did. Don't, and I'm going to tell you right now, never work with your idol. Because they will take advantage of you. So, I would like to be in New York City for New Year's Eve, only in a hotel watching from the window.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, I hear you.
Need background humming for the Glaze.
The what?
EA says we need background humming for the Glaze.
Yes.
Yeah.
Keep chatting. I just wanted to tell them that step so I could just keep going.
Yeah.
Otherwise, people.
Yeah, unfortunately, rock stars, especially musicians, most of them. I met a lot of cool. I can't say all of them. I met a lot of cool ones, and I got to be friends with some of my childhood idols and things like that. But there's other ones that, you know, that you worked with and did, and you just think to yourself, I just wish you would stop breathing. You know, you should take a break from life for a little bit, because it's
serious.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Don't pick idols who are jerks. Well, it's a little hard when you don't know.
Yeah, right.
You know, if you don't know them personally.
Well, you're talking about specifically music right now, right?
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
anyways, but the guy,
I get to meet Captain Kirk, okay, and I'm just hoping that when I meet Captain Kirk in
that he will rescue you from me.
That he will be a nice guy. A nice guy. You know what I'm saying?
Do you have to apply the glaze with the brush? I use wet cheesecloth. You can apply with the cheesecloth.
Yeah, you can. But your cheesecloth's going to get really messed up real quick, right? So I try to make my cheesecloth go as far as I can.
Oh, Tess, boy, do I have bad news for you.
What's that?
She said Eddie Vedder cannot be a jerk. Eddie Vedder is the biggest jerk.
Really?
Yes. Yes, he is.
You guys see me down here?
Yeah, he's a nutbag. He's kind of like Morrissey. When you meet Morrissey and you realize Morrissey is as crazy as his music. So. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Tess. Eddie Vedder. Yeah, he's a big. He's a wang doodle. I was a huge David Copperfield fan. This is Teresa.
Yeah.
Went to a show at a local venue.
Okay.
Purchased a book and waited 2 hours after the show for a signature.
Oh, good golly, yeah.
He was so wasted on drugs. They were literally picking up his hand, putting the book under his hand.
You're kidding
and
me.
picking his hands up to sign it.
Unbelievable.
So, Bill Murray was awesome. Yeah, Bill Murray is awesome. We, when they opened Caddyshack in Myrtle Beach, his brother Fuzz and Doyle, they're all down there. Doyle, Dan, and Fuzz were all down there to do the grand opening, and they were all great. Our radio station did all the promotion for that.
So guys,
Morrissey's a loon. I still love him. Yes,
I love Morrissey.
Too, yeah.
I mean, I love his music. I've never met him. I am just choosing to do the inlays in my doors, okay? The shabby distressed lover in me is going with distressing around the rest of it, and I'm darkening these inlays. So you can stay here and you play till the cows come home, all right? So if you don't want to do all your door glaze, you can just like kind of do a few swipes to make it a little bit more, you know, dirty looking. Go with the grain, just like you painted it.
That's funny.
Crossways here.
Hey, Michelle, Don and Dave, when he had his show, was first starting the show, the morning show. He is nuts, but I love the guy. He is hilarious. Diamond Dave.
Oh my.
Diamond Dave. What do you got for Diamond Dave?
Oh my.
I'll sign anything.
Golly. I'm just using my Glaze rag, my cheesecloth rag here.
Number Pete, come home to mama.
To dirty it up a little bit, right? And this is why you use Glaze, to dirty it up a little bit. So I'm going to show you a trick as well. Whew. All right. What do you guys think so far? I'm pausing for station identification. I'm taking, can I see what that looks like through there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay. Can you like give them a, now I'm going to tidy it up, okay? Because it looks pretty shabified right now. This could be your piece of furniture right now. Do you want to hold it up and give them the whole top to bottom view real quick?
That's the top. That's the bottom.
Okay. So here's my trick. Put glaze wherever the heck you want to put it. All right? But it's definitely used for the inlays. Do you see how I said it doesn't cancel out your paint? Think about like, you know.
Hang on, I gotta readjust it.
You really just give your piece a, if you love rustic charm, if you love primitive.
It's getting hot in here.
Chic, yes. It is. So, but don't take off all your clothes.
Yeah, unfortunately.
It's getting hot.
Unfortunately, in an 1840s building,
You're funny.
there's no exhaust fan inside the brick wall. You want to open that window?
Yeah, we can.
It's minus 8 degrees out, and we're opening the window.
Oh, we got, listen, there's a lot of air we're using up in here right now, okay? So here is my trick. All right, you ready for this? Get ready for this. I'm going to help you guys out there. Guys, I have been painting for over 10 years, selling my stuff and doing custom finishes for people. You guys know me for the shabby, distressed look. And if you are new around these parts, I got to tell you, hang with me because I do all my lessons for free right here on my Facebook page, okay? And if you, I'm on my YouTube channel. So if you hit share right now, if you like this lesson that you're watching today, when you hit share, not only does it share the Junk Monkey Love, which we do love to give away banana bucks as well as a reward, and with one lucky person as we go live. Okay. I think there's lack of oxygen. Matt is now wearing the bubble wrap around his head, okay? Anyway, all right, real quick. But yeah, when you share, it also goes to your timeline so you can go back later and watch it. All right, so here is my tip. Depending on the look you're doing, I could go all over this door, or I could choose just to shabify it where I want, okay? So I put the glaze on, and I honestly let it hang out over these little indentations right here, these details, right? So if I take my shabby chip brush, what have I taught you guys? The shabby chip brush is the one that doesn't give you full coverage, right? But now I want to clean up this. This could be, like I said, a door. This could be a piece of furniture you're working on. Use your shabby chip brush and come back over. And basically, you can put as much on your brush as you want, but now you can clean up those edges around your glaze, right? So yes, you can use the chalky style paint right over the glaze again to help just kind of bring it back in to mellow out your edges where maybe your, if you feel you got your glaze too dark, it's set out really quickly before you got a chance to, and this is why we do small pieces at a time, before you move on to your next area, just know you can come in and you can definitely clean up your edges, right? Make sense? Wherever you want to do it to. Or if there's areas that you just kind of want to play with, go for it. Even these center areas, if I wanted to mellow it out, like if I went, oh, I put too much glaze on there, I'm just going to go ahead and take my chalky style paint with my brush, go back over my glaze on the paint, and automatically it will start to mellow it out because I can fill it in as much as I want, right, with this paintbrush.
Yeah, not a lot to do in the bathtub, so
what?
Just letting you know. They said I must be bored. I'm like, yeah, there's not a lot to do in the bathtub. So, yeah, Kurt Angle. Thank God he had wrestling because yeah, you know. I just got 6 antique doors for $60. Can't wait to get some of that. Well, there you go, Michelle.
Nice. You can do so much with this. Yeah,
Janet's been dreaming of Pete instead of Bon Jovi.
Ah, too funny.
What's up, Tammy?
He's a rock
You're welcome,
star.
Vicky. Make sure everybody goes and shares so you guys can be eligible.
Yep, Matt's going to pick somebody very close here. We're getting there. So again, you can mellow out your glaze. All of our products are made to work together. They're designed to be one big Joe Monkey field.
Claudia,
so they play well together.
Claudia, I'm just going to tell you this right now. Who's the boss? You or him? You or him?
What's Claudia saying? She wants a painter doors her husband won't let her.
Yeah.
Did I call that or what?
Scary color.
Oh, I love that. She likes this color? Is that what she said?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, she's saying yeah.
Or any color.
Pretty
Just a
line
color.
for me tonight. Thank you. Oh, cool.
All right,
Now, keep in mind the lights in here are yellow, a little bit more yellow as well.
I'm going to take a picture of this in the daylight tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm just, again, using that tip of going around those areas.
it's
So
funny.
if you glaze a section,
Mel Gibson's father
Cover any
actually lives
errors.
around here, believe it or not. So, will this hold up on the outside of the front door? Yes, you're going to want to seal that one.
yeah, make sure you seal it well.
Yeah, we can show you our front door sometime.
All right. Anywhere I want. So again, just take your time, right?
Mm.
This project can take as long as you want it to last.
Wait. How long should you wait to put clear wax over the glaze? As soon as it's dry.
As soon as it's dry.
Yeah. Do you have a navy darker blue paint? Yes, it's called Midnight Blue. And we also have one that's dark, but it's like a rich blue, and it's called Liberty Blue.
Yep. Love this. So I can play with as much as I want. I can do some more distressing if I want. Honestly, anything, right?
I think we should do a road trip this weekend. Get out of the cold.
Where would we go?
I don't know. Where do you want to go?
Okay, well, let's spur of the moment.
Yes.
You know, I'm always up.
I don't
told
think
you,
we're
I'm
gonna
like
stencil.
Oreo. Trip, we're gonna ride. I'm like the dog, right?
Oh.
Yes, I love rides. All right, what do you guys think? Anywhere I need to play with it? Or do you think it's pretty cool? What do you think, Matt? Can you see anything?
No, it's pretty awesome.
I think it's pretty awesome. I love that.
This is Sweet
Love
Sunset
that.
with black glaze.
Yeah. And I really just kind of put the black glaze in here, and I'm just making it, you know, I gotta tell you, this look is so forgiving as well, because no matter how hard somebody is on this door, I guarantee you that if it gets like scratched or something like that, you probably wouldn't even notice it, because
I think there's a plane in Latrobe that's screaming Vegas right now.
Sure. Okay. I'll see you after the weekend.
Why?
I'm not getting on a plane, and neither are you. Not that you can't, but let's just be honest. I'm claustrophobic, and you probably don't want to get on a plane. We're drivers.
I know that, but I'm just saying a quick
Drivers.
weekend, right?
Yeah. So I can distress this again. Honestly, play with it. If anything, this should show you is that you can go as distressed as you want, and you can do a project so quickly. So, and by the way, everything's water-based, so it cleans up really easy. So for a sealer, I would definitely use my banana peel, okay?
Where is Morningstar Market? Where's that?
I have no idea what that is.
Oh, somebody said they're going there on Sunday. Kim said she's going there.
Didn't know what that is.
I did my kitchen table and chairs with Sweet Sunset and black glaze.
Ooh,
I think Tony did her outdoor furniture and that too. How would you come visit me? Swim? Yeah. I'm a strong swimmer. I'm a strong swimmer, Gailey.
So I'm going to go ahead and put a seal on this door. Could I wax it? Yeah, if I wanted to, but I'm opting for optimal protection, all right? So when you guys ask me, do I glaze first before I seal? Yes, you do.
Oh.
You get your piece finished the way you want it to be designed.
It's
and
in
then
York, PA.
This is like taking the picture, right? We're saving it. And what's going to happen is it's going to really bring our Sweet Sunset to life, because as it dries clear. Just use the poly when you put it on as a guide to show you what you have.
Martha says, I
See
have
what you
this
have?
beautiful color on my bathroom vanity with
Yeah.
vintage antique lace, brown glaze, and
Ooh.
teal glaze.
Love it, love it.
And what was it? And some patina.
I couldn't tell you how many.
I guess Morningstar Market is in York.
Ah, never heard of it.
So, no.
Sounds like a road trip sometime.
Yes.
But yeah, I couldn't tell you how many vanities I've painted for customers in this color, because
Thank
it's
you.
one of those
We appreciate
awesome
it.
girly
We worked
colors.
we worked really hard at formulating it, so
Yep,
it
everything done with
banana
love.
peel, yeah, it took a lot of time and
I
effort
wouldn't
there.
paint with it.
I know what
So-
that is. It's a huge farmer's market.
Oh,
So.
cool.
Hey, Wendy from Nova Scotia.
Sounds like my kind of thing. Hey, Wendy from Nova Scotia, Atlantic Canada in the house.
Getting close to home for you.
Yes, it is. Yep.
Do you use the patina much? Yeah.
Yeah, it just depends on the project and what I'm looking for.
Hey,
Absolutely.
and how many cost of the banana peel would you, 1 or 2 cans to seal cabinets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes a long ways, guys.
Yep.
All right. I love
That is
it.
Sweet Sunset with banana peel.
Yep. Now you can roll this on. You can spray this on. I'm just.
I
brushing
agree,
this
Kim.
on.
Sonia didn't like it.
What's that?
Oak Island.
Yeah. So what did we find out last night? What's the news from last night on Oak
They
Island?
found a bracelet.
They found the bracelet.
They found runic inscriptions on a stone.
Why do I not believe you? I don't know. That just sounds.
You were sitting. You watched it right beside me.
I fell asleep.
They found more wood structures.
I woke up when you said it was over. Okay. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I never saw anything because it put me to sleep. And yeah, that's why I'm debating whether or not they really found all those things while I was sleeping.
If you want to put your applications in to be my new Oak Island buddy,
Yes.
drop us an email at jumpmonkeypaint@gmail.com.
Okay. Somebody's gonna hate me for saying this, but it's the truth. All right. Just tell me you won the Super Bowl. Don't make me.
Jan
watch
Brown
it, all right?
says it's true. He's telling the truth.
Is it? Okay. Because I
Yes.
can't tell. He could be saying that to me.
Yeah, Mary Ellen. There's all kinds of videos. You just got to find it because we have like 500 videos. So
500, more than 1,000. Holy
yeah.
moly.
Well, I'm talking about Facebook. Well,
But
yeah,
you-
I guess we're for patina.
Oh yeah, last time I have so many products to play with, so I'm always circulating them. The last time I used the patina, I did in December last month. We did some signs with it, and also if you go to my blog on jumpmonkeypaint.com, look for my mermaid finish because you'll see me use it in that one. That's probably the most popular finish. And you guys love to use that for.
Yes, I think the Vikings were there. Yes, we ship all over the U.S., all 50 states.
Yep, we sure
So
do.
there you go. Just go to jumpmonkeypaint.com or hit the shop now button up ahead, right?
Yep. All right.
Okay, go check it out. Where do you go to buy your paints? Either online or check our retailer list. We have retailers all over the country with more being added every week.
Yep.
Can you do a live painting of a vinyl floor? I don't see why not. Are you slapping yourself with a paint stick? No, I'm popping bubble wrap to keep me from being bored in the bathtub.
Because I've done this in a really distressed fashion, I'm choosing to brush on my poly so it matches. And I love the character of hand painted, and I love painting with a brush. Love it, love it.
Well,
love
thank
it.
you. We appreciate all of the support.
Character, yes. Absolutely.
Hi from the lazy lady in North Carolina. Dixie, you're not lazy.
Maybe that's the name for a business. We don't know.
Well,
That would be a super cool name though. Make you think twice, right?
yeah.
It'd be cool. People come up with the most awesome
Martha
business
says,
names.
coming to California soon. Wink, wink.
Woohoo! Yes!
Well, if we go to
I'm so excited
California,
about
we are going
I've never
straight to Oxnard to meet Linda.
Yes. We'll do a
in
whole
person.
meetup, Martha.
Yeah.
Would that be fun? I have it on my bucket list to come to California one day. So we'll get to meet. I had to go
There's
see
a game. What is Matt making noise with?
it. Yes. I gave him
New
bubble
one.
wrap to keep him happy.
New one.
Because he was stressed out about being in the bathtub with you guys.
Yeah.
What?
I don't think our relationship is ready for that step yet.
Okay.
You know, it's not you guys, it's me.
Right.
Just saying.
What do you guys think of that? Is that not the bee's knees or what? So I am somebody who would tell you to do like 2 light coats of your poly, okay? So poly, when you first use it, or poly, it looks like this milky color. It's built that way so you can see a guide of what you have polyed and what you haven't, but it sets up completely clear. Do 2 coats. What?
EA says, come see me, we have llamas.
Oh, yeah.
You have no idea about science.
I would love to come see those things. Yes, absolutely. I painted a set of kitchen cabinets one time for a lady who, does she have alpacas?
She had
or
an
llamas?
alpaca farm.
I can't tell the
They had
difference.
80 some alpacas.
I love them both. They're both.
And they had like 500 head of cattle.
Llamas get all
Have
the
you ever come
all
to
the
Michigan?
love then,
Yes,
right?
actually, we go to Michigan. We go to Frankenmuth.
Yep. We love Michigan.
Yep. We'll get to New Zealand eventually there, Galen. I just,
Yeah. We're still waiting on the bridge to be built.
Yeah.
Because I hate to fly.
The last time I was on a plane that long was when I was coming home from Japan.
Love it. All right. So you can play with it. I just added some more poly right there, but you can go as much as you want. And really, guys, I have to tell you as well that, you know, this would be really pretty right now if I had any white. I could also do some really cool distress marks with a really light white, or I could use my white glaze as well just to lighten some spots up. You might be able to see what I mean even just by looking at a poly as it starts to dry clear before it does it. A little bit of light is beautiful because it creates this beautiful glow, right, on a piece. I love this. My bathroom feels different in my shop now. A little bit of paint, no new door, just beautiful, right?
Susan says she has a long pasture behind her house.
Really?
And
jealous.
he watches them in the pool. I would be a little bit like that.
Bad monkey.
Yeah.
I love it. Guys, what do you think? Give me some hearts, give me some love, and tell me what you think.
New Zealand is beautiful. Trust me.
All right, I'm coming into the bathtub with you again because I want to see what this looks like.
It's my tub.
All right. Can I see?
No.
Can I see?
No.
Right here? All right.
No.
Okay. Guys, isn't this cool? I'm going to take you.
All you do is red with black, and then you do the burgundy.
Look how cool that looks. All right, so our poly is going to set up, and now we got this really cool distressed door, which is positively awesome. All right, let me go over here. Now I just got to paint my little side shims, of course, right?
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Are you doing it right now?
Can you see over here on the edge of this mirror over here? This is what we did. We used our, let me think, smoky coal and our antique lace to get this really cool frame on our mirror that we painted on the mirror itself. So it's coming together. I got to do these cabinets that are right below down here as well. But yeah, pretty darn cool, right? Love it, love it, love it. Yay! All right, let's do some banana bucks.
Okay, let's go find us some banana buckaroos.
Yeah, all right. We're gonna not touch this. Remember when you poly, don't touch it. Don't try to force it. Just let it set up and do its thing, right?
Doing the banana buck song, banana buck song.
You know, this would be beautiful with a wreath on it. How pretty would that be?
Bucks song.
That would be so pretty. This color
banana bucks.
goes really nice as well. Like, you know, if you just kind of want a little boho shabby, get some greenery with it. Oh, you know what I'm saying, right?
Chris Reynolds! Chris Reynolds on YouTube!
Woohoo! Chris Reynolds, big winner today.
And I saw her share earlier. We're going with Linda Bordeaux.
Bahama Jade would look gorgeous on here as well. I painted these live, guys, as well on Facebook back in December.
Anne-Marie, we haven't got that far yet.
How pretty these colors get together, right? Love it, love it, love it. All right, we got our two winners? All right, so you know what you need to do, ladies, all right? Email me at junkmonkeypaint@gmail.com before midnight tonight, Eastern Standard Time. Otherwise, this offer cease to exist,
And maybe I'll throw in some free bubble wrap.
Matt might send you some bubble wrap, but I cannot guarantee that there's going to be any bubbles that will be left, okay, for your enjoyment. All right. Oh, it'd be so cool. I'll take a nice picture tomorrow of this as well, but how pretty would it be with a wreath onto it or something like that? I put this out with it so you guys can visualize it if this was with a piece of furniture, just how you could really bring this really cool vibe all together, right? All right, people. All right. We are moving on. Project complete. I'll paint these strips and the trim with our vintage white. That's the last thing I need to do. And I'll probably do that tomorrow. And this project will be done. And now all we got to do is find another one, right? All right. So with that, adios. We'll see you tomorrow.
We are going home.
Yeah, we're going to go home. Yeah, and it's cold. So we're going to start the car up before we